Hi Karis! So I only have 70 more days in Indonesia, which means that I'm coming home really soon, which also means that the new YES Abroad kids are leaving soon. And it's really quickly approaching, so I decided to make our new batch of YES Abroad Indonesia girls a question and answers video so I can hopefully help them in any way that I can, and as well as the other YES Abroad kids. Without further ado, here are some questions. How hard/easy is the language? How long did it take until you could converse with someone? So first of all, I'm not a language expert. I really struggle with language here because both my parents speak English. That's sort of handicapped my learning abilities. On the other hand, I also have two younger siblings that are 11 and 6 that speak simplified Bahasa to me, so that really helps me out as well. So it kind of depends on your family, but it also depends on your time and how much work you want to put into learning language. I would say I'm nowhere near being able to, comprehend an entire lesson in school about history or math. I can't converse with teachers just fine one-on-one or my friends at school, and it's definitely very simple for me now. And I would say I felt comfortable talking to people. I don't worry about ordering food on my own or making a fool out of myself. I got to that stage around probably January, I would say. I would pick up some children's books that are in Bahasa Indonesia and read those out loud for practice for pronunciation and just seeing how words flow together in sentences, because it's very different. I would also make sure that you really approach everyone really friendly, and Indonesians are often very shy, especially to talk to foreign people. And so if you show a willingness to speak Bahasa Indonesia, they're going to be very thankful for that, but they're also going to be very interested and probably will laugh at you at your own expense, but it's okay. As long as you go into it in your brain, you're okay with being laughed at, you will get to practice your language. There's many different kinds of language in Indonesia. Where I live in Bandung, not only am I learning Bahasa Indonesia, I'm also learning Bahasa Sunda, which comes into conversation on a daily basis. Question number 2. What clothing would I suggest to bring? That's from Victoria. Okay, one thing I wish I had known about Indonesia before I came here is that people dress nice. When I heard people dress modestly, I assumed that meant frumpy, jeans and maybe a t-shirt. But that's not the case at all. Although they dress modestly, they dress very elegantly. And so I would say black skinny jeans, normal skinny jeans, skirts that are hitting the knee, those are all totally safe here in Indonesia. I would also say bring your favorite pair of heels. I'm not talking, last year's prom pumps that you haven't worn since. I'm saying a normal pair of wedges you might wear to school when you dress up a little bit fancier. Also, if you have a pair of black Converse that aren't too worn, I would bring those because you're going to be wearing them Monday through Saturday when you go to school. Question number 3 is, what did I bring that I wish I hadn't, and what do I wish that I brought? Okay, some things that I brought that I probably don't need are a bunch of clothes that I thought would be acceptable here and that people would wear, such as just a bunch of t-shirts, school t-shirts. I thought I would be wearing those a lot, but I don't. I brought probably 4 maxi skirts that I thought I would wear, but I'd wear one of them only maybe once a month. Some things that I wish I brought, heels, like I said earlier, dressier clothes like dresses, or you can just buy it here at the mall, that's no problem. And also I wish I brought a yoga mat. I really miss being able to have a place to work out because I really don't work out here besides for dance class. And working out in my room on hardwood floor is not very comfortable. Question number 4 is, what about phones? YES Abroad Indonesia fortunately gives you a phone. It's a blue Nokia phone, and every month or every week, depending on how much you need, you buy Pulsa. It's very cheap. Most girls only spend about $10 a month on it, and you just keep putting it on this phone that YES Abroad gave you. I spend probably a little bit more than $10, maybe even $20 a month, because my friends are really into SMS and talking to me by that way, which is fine. Also, if you have an iPhone, bring your iPhone and you can use it as an iPod, and you can also use it when you have Wi-Fi, which is what I do, so I can iMessage my parents back home. Question number 5. What do normal Indonesian teenagers do for fun? This is an interesting question. It really depends on who you're hanging out with, but I would say your average stereotypical Indonesian teenager is going to be spending a lot of time in malls. When I say mall, I don't mean your local small town mall where there's just a gap and a food court. Indonesian malls are like their own small community. There's ice skating rinks, there are ginormous movie theaters that have beds inside them, there is restaurants, every restaurant you could imagine, there's stores, there's activities, there's events at malls. There's also karaoke, and when I say karaoke, it's not, singing in front of a bunch of people in a bar. Karaoke here is you go into a room that you pay for by the hour. It's dark, there's bright lights, and there's a TV on the wall, and you just sing with your friends for a few hours, which is really, really fun. I would definitely recommend that. I also am really close to a college campus here in Bandung, and so when I spend time with kids from there, I might go hiking, I might go get food and do things that maybe other high schoolers in Indonesia aren't really popular with. Those are the questions for this week. If anyone else has any more questions, just let me know. And Karis, I will see you back in Bozeman in just a few more months. Enjoy your last days in Morocco.